Well, Vidalia onion farmers wrap up their annual harvest. Southeast Produce Weekly's Chip Carter is back on the road with the latest update.
It was a rainy winter and spring in Vidalia, Georgia. That made some challenges to the Vidalia onion crop. But as you can see, they are here, they are plentiful, they're in great shape. There's just not as many of them as we're used to having. I'm with Aries Haygood. He's with A&M Farms. He's also the chairman of the Vidalia Onion Committee. Aries, the weather this year, the story really has been weather this year, and that weather has been rain.
Oh yeah, yes sir. It started raining. Oh man, I don't even remember when it started raining, but it never stopped during the main growing part of the onions. And when the onions began to bulb, it was so wet and saturated that the onions started pulling nutrients out of the tops instead of from the ground. And it's kind of showing its face now, so it's definitely posed some challenges for us during the grading portion of the season.
It's important for people to understand that even though it's a lower volume and some smaller size to these onions, the onions that you're sending to market are still top quality, first-rate Vidalia onions.
Yes, sir. There's no doubt every packing shed in this industry is doing everything that we can to assure that the quality is going to be there, that every onion that the consumer gets is been inspected to the best of our abilities during this time. And we're definitely trying to make sure that our quality and our name is not jeopardized during this trying time.
Vidalia last year harvested somewhere around 9,300 acres and had about that much this year, but the yields and the volume are going to be reduced because the onions just aren't as big as they were previously.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's all a reflection of, it's all a result of the rain we had this winter. We just didn't size. We've got real sandy soil here in the coastal plains of southeast Georgia where the Vidalia region is centered. So all that rainfall is washing our fertilizer out of the root zone. And so we're losing that fertility. So the crop did not size, to your point. But, again, the most important thing is, we're grading through that. The marketable crop is what we're able to send to market. It's just going to be, fewer tonnage this year than it has been in years past. But we're going to have good availability through midsummer, where we would typically go to Labor Day. It's just, I think that's going to be the story for the Vidalia onion this year.
So if you're counting on Vidalia onions for your Labor Day cookouts this year, you might want to get them early, pick them up in the stores. They will keep in your pantry that long. In Vidalia, Georgia, I'm Chip Carter from SoutheastProduceWeekly.com, reporting for RFD-TV.
Well, for tips on how to make your Vidalia onion supply last a bit longer in the pantry, visit vidaliaonion.org.